My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I live at 3102 Central Hill Road, Acre, Mississippi, 38841, and I am under attack by Scientology. So let me explain Scientology. There are more than three dimensions. This is a fact. There are 12 in total. Four sets of three dimensions. We can't see these dimensions while we are alive. We have biology in these extra dimensions. 12 dimensions worth. Utilize this biology to have an afterlife. Scientology is the practice of utilizing this extra dimensional biology before we die. They remove it from themselves and they utilize technology and techniques to turn it into upper dimensional vehicles, biologies in which they can drive through the upper dimensions. Humans know these organisms as aliens. So there are people in the third dimension at this moment driving aliens onto my location. They're using them to assault me and my family. So this technology, it interfaces with our brain and central nervous system. Some of it is used as a recording device. It records sensory perception input. It records sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing. And some of it stimulates our extra dimensional biology. They have a screen, a thalamus screen. It goes in front of your thalamus that allows the users to see and interact with each other in a digital landscape. Some of it stimulates our extra dimensional biology. It has a narcotic like effect upon the user. Stimulates brain and central nervous system tissue, elevating hormones and neurochemicals such as dopamine, norepinephrine, serotonin, and hormones such as estrogen, testosterone, and growth hormone. It is having an extremely narcotic-like effect upon the users. They are delusional, psychotic, they are irritable, quick to become violent. They are jealous, petty, greedy. They have toxic masculinity. They kill people all the time. Scientology does. They have a human trafficking ring where they traffic humans for sexual purposes and for organ donors. They have installed technology in my brain to harass me. They use it to harass me. They won't let me sleep. They have removed most of my extra dimensional biology for surrogate making purposes. So they can drive other biologies that are not their own. They can drive humans, animals, insects, and worms in any dimension. They have removed my extra dimensional biology for transplant purposes and for surrogate making purposes. They have turned my extra dimensional biology into surrogates and transplants. And they use some of it as a torture device. So they have removed more extra dimensional biology from my brain tissue this morning. These people work under the companies named Preservision, Humas, and the Lizard Company. They are also working for our government. They have people in the FBI, the CIA, the military, The Navy has most of the people working for them. The National Guard has people working for Scientology, and these people are all beholden to Scientology, not the government or the public. They have a body snatching ring where they take biologies from other people from the public, create their surrogates, and they force assimilation. So if you have anything they desire, a job position or any kind of abilities or authority in which they desire to control, they will force you to assimilate. They will force you into a hive mind to practice Scientology so they can control your behavior. This is my case. What happened 13 years ago? They found me on social media practicing politics and writing literature. They forced me to assimilate. I was kind of half in and half out. I didn't know what was going on at the time. They gave me special phones that allowed them to communicate with me. Some of the people in the hive are hostile. They are not good people. They have irritability syndrome because their technology has a narcotic like effect upon them. Conflict began 13 years ago. They made my life hell. They wanted me to fall. They wanted me to fail. They don't want me to have a job or a vehicle. They kept me sick. And then they gave me worms, parasites. They snuck into my house and poisoned my food and water supply with parasites, big worms with teeth that they are driving through my biology, used as a weapon. So this started out as forced assimilation. Then it turned into body snatching. They got to witness me write my intellectual content. This technology they gave me allowed them to read my mind and see through my eyes. And they got to witness the joy that an author experiences when he creates, writes literature, and comes up with ideas. So then they tried to take my brain tissue off of my head and put it on someone else's brain. They tried to give my intelligence to someone else, my ability to create. They tried to give it to someone else. And then it turned into torture. It turned into a snuff film. And they just take more and more and more and more biology. They see body parts as commodities, something that can be taken away or given back. They think you can take brain tissue out of someone's head and put it back in and it works right. Now they're premeditating my death and the death of my loved ones.